Hello and welcome to Dr. William Lee Health. If you're currently taking vitamin D3 to enhance your health, you might want to pause before celebrating. Emerging research indicates that consuming D3 without its crucial metabolic partner can lead to an undesirable accumulation of calcium in inappropriate areas of your body, potentially causing more harm than good. This critical piece of information is unknown to approximately 90% of supplement users, and it could be silently jeopardizing your cardiovascular health right at this moment. Today, we're going to delve into the three most potentially hazardous supplements when used incorrectly, yet they can be life saving when utilized properly: magnesium, vitamin D3, and K2. Most individuals generally understand that D3 is beneficial for overall health, and magnesium is often recognized for its role in promoting better sleep. As for K2, many people have either never encountered it or simply overlook its significance. However, here's a fundamental truth: taking D3 without K2 is akin to pressing the accelerator in a car that lacks brakes. You'll rapidly lose control. Calcium will inevitably deposit itself where it shouldn't be, in your arteries, kidneys, and joints, instead of being directed to your bones, which is its intended destination. After years dedicated to studying nutrition and meticulously analyzing hundreds of scientific studies, I've witnessed countless individuals making easily avoidable errors, mistakes that can, in some cases, have fatal consequences. In this video, I will share four essential insights that everyone absolutely needs to be aware of. First, we'll uncover the shocking truths that 90% of supplement users are completely unaware of. Second, we'll explain the intricate mechanisms of how this powerful trio, magnesium, D3, and K2, actually functions within your body. Third, you'll learn the correct and most effective way to utilize them to achieve maximum health benefits. And finally, we'll expose the hidden daily factors that can silently sabotage your efforts, even if you're following all the other advice. Before we begin, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to help this video reach a wider audience, because this information truly has the potential to be a lifesaver. The first shocking truth I observe everywhere, and one that could be deadly, is that many people consume high doses of vitamin D3, sometimes ranging from 5,000 to 10,000 international units, IU daily, without ensuring adequate intake of vitamin K2. Or worse, they omit K2 entirely. This practice is inherently dangerous because while D3 is vital for facilitating your body's absorption of calcium, without K2, that calcium can accumulate in undesirable locations, such as your arteries, joints, or kidneys, rather than being directed to your bones where it's needed for structural integrity. Over an extended period, this imbalance significantly elevates the risk of arterial calcification, contributes to high blood pressure, and can even increase the likelihood of stroke. Vitamin K2 acts as the crucial regulator that keeps calcium in check, guiding it appropriately. Therefore, taking D3 without K2 is analogous to flooring the gas pedal without a functional steering wheel. You're moving rapidly, but without control. This isn't a rare occurrence. It's a silent epidemic quietly affecting millions of households across America. The second shocking truth is that you cannot rely on standard blood tests to accurately diagnose a magnesium deficiency. Most people mistakenly assume that a normal blood magnesium level indicates they are in the clear, but this is far from the reality. Here's why. Less than 1% of your body's total magnesium resides in your bloodstream. The vast majority, approximately 99%, is meticulously stored within your bones, muscles, and cells, areas where conventional blood tests cannot detect it. Your body works tirelessly to maintain a stable blood magnesium level, even going so far as to draw it from your bones or muscles when necessary. This is because magnesium is absolutely critical for fundamental bodily functions, such as regulating heart rhythm, facilitating nerve signaling, and enabling muscle contractions. So, even if you are severely deficient at a cellular level, your routine blood test might still present as normal. It's comparable to attempting to gauge a car's fuel level by merely inspecting the exhaust pipe. It provides absolutely no information about the fuel remaining in the tank. Your body also possesses ingenious mechanisms to recycle and conserve magnesium when levels are low. It reduces urinary excretion and may temporarily borrow magnesium from other tissues where it is desperately needed, all in an effort to prevent blood levels from dropping too far below normal. This is precisely why magnesium deficiency often goes undetected until pronounced symptoms like muscle cramps, persistent fatigue, anxiety, poor sleep quality, or a rapid heartbeat begin to manifest. And even if you believe you're maintaining a healthy diet, you might still not be getting enough magnesium. Why? Modern farming practices and extensively depleted soils have dramatically reduced the magnesium content in vegetables and grains over the past 5 decades. Today's crops simply don't deliver the same magnesium punch as those of previous generations. Furthermore, factors such as chronic stress, caffeine consumption, alcohol intake, excessive sugar, certain medications, and even profuse sweating can deplete your magnesium reserves much faster than you can replenish them through diet alone. Therefore, relying solely on standard blood tests to assess your magnesium status is not just misleading, it can instill a false sense of security. If you consistently feel unwell or off, but your lab tests appear normal, an underlying magnesium deficiency could very well be the crucial missing piece of your health puzzle. The third shocking truth is that magnesium deficiency can render your vitamin D3 supplementation entirely useless. What most people don't realize is that magnesium is an absolute prerequisite for activating D3 within your body. Without an adequate supply of magnesium, the D3 you consume remains in an inactive form, meaning your body simply cannot utilize it effectively. So even if you're diligently taking 5,000 or 10,000 IU of D3 daily, if you're experiencing a magnesium deficiency, it's as if you're taking nothing at all. This is an incredibly significant issue because D3 plays a vital, multifaceted role in regulating blood pressure, supporting insulin sensitivity, sharpening your immune system's response, and even protecting your mood. Low D3 levels have been linked to a wide spectrum of health concerns, ranging from depression and persistent fatigue to frequent infections and blood sugar dysregulation. From my personal and professional experience, I can tell you unequivocally that low D3 can make you feel profoundly unwell. You might experience chronic exhaustion, pervasive anxiety, mental fog, or a general sense of not being yourself. The most frustrating aspect is that if you're already taking D3 supplements, you might not even suspect that low D3 is the root of your problems. You'll continue to wonder, what's wrong with me, unknowingly, while your body simply lacks the magnesium necessary to properly absorb or activate the very nutrient you're trying to provide. These truths are indeed shocking, aren't they? But understanding the intricate workings of this powerful trio will empower you to avoid the dangerous pitfalls we've just uncovered. Magnesium, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2 form one of the most potent supplement combinations for overall health, but this is only true when they are used correctly and in the appropriate dosages. Magnesium is absolutely essential for maintaining a healthy heart rhythm, regulating blood sugar, supporting kidney function, and even optimizing brain activity. Furthermore, it plays a critical, non negotiable role in activating vitamin D3. Without sufficient magnesium, your body simply cannot properly utilize the D3 you are consuming. Vitamin D3, in turn, is crucial for helping your body absorb calcium. However, without the vital presence of vitamin K2, that absorbed calcium can unfortunately accumulate in your arteries instead of being directed to your bones, thereby increasing your risk of heart disease and calcification of soft tissues. K2 functions like an internal traffic director, meticulously guiding calcium to precisely where it's needed most, such as your bones and teeth, and crucially, away from your arteries. This is precisely why obtaining the correct dosage for each nutrient is paramount. Most adults typically require approximately 300 to 400 milliliters of magnesium daily, ideally in a highly absorbable form like magnesium glycinate. While taking it before bed is excellent for promoting better sleep, splitting the dose, say 200 milligrams in the morning and 200 milligrams at night, can provide comprehensive all-day support. Vitamin D3 and K2 should ideally be taken together in the morning with a meal that contains healthy fats such as avocado or olive oil to ensure proper absorption. Experts frequently recommend a daily intake of 5,000 to 10,000 IU of D3, which should be paired with K2 at roughly a 100.1 ratio. So if you are consuming 5,000 IU of D3, aim for approximately 50 micrograms of K2. When implemented correctly, this powerful trio can provide profound support for your heart, bones, brain, and numerous other bodily systems. However, if these supplements are used incorrectly, the potential for harm can outweigh any potential benefits. Vitamin D3 and K2 are frequently lauded for their heart protective roles and for very good reasons. However, there's a crucial caveat. This heart protective team doesn't function effectively without sufficient magnesium. Magnesium acts as the essential catalyst that activates the specific enzymes your body requires to properly process both D3 and K2. Without enough magnesium, D3 cannot convert into its active form, and K2 cannot efficiently guide calcium to its appropriate destinations. Instead of actively supporting heart health, this imbalance can unfortunately lead to an undesirable accumulation of calcium in soft tissues and blood vessels, contributing to health issues. When it comes to vitamin K2, it's important to recognize that not all forms are created equal. The two primary types are MK4 and MK7. While both contribute to heart and bone health, MK7 is generally considered the superior choice for supplementation purposes. MK7 remains in your body for a significantly longer duration than MK4, rendering it more effective over time. It boasts a longer half life, which allows for steadier blood levels and enhanced activation of proteins that are crucial for keeping calcium within your bones and, critically, out of your arteries. This is precisely the desired outcome when you are taking D3, which inherently boosts calcium absorption. Knowing how this trio works isn't sufficient. You absolutely need to understand the right way to use them to avoid the most common mistakes, which we'll explore next. Vitamin D3 and K2 are fat soluble vitamins, meaning your body cannot properly absorb them without the presence of dietary fat. Taking them on an empty stomach or with a low fat meal is one of the most prevalent and significant mistakes people make. Without adequate fat, a substantial portion of the D3 and K2 you consume simply passes through your digestive system unutilized. That's why, as we mentioned earlier, it is unequivocally best to take them in the morning with a meal that includes healthy fats, such as avocado, olive oil, nuts, or eggs. This simple yet crucial step can dramatically improve your body's ability to absorb and effectively utilize these potent nutrients, ensuring you get the full benefit from your supplementation. One of the most significant mistakes people make with magnesium D3 and K2 supplements is misjudging the dosage, either taking too much or, more commonly, too little, often without even realizing it. This issue is particularly widespread with magnesium. Many individuals unknowingly underdose magnesium because some supplement brands utilize misleading labeling practices. You'll frequently encounter 400 mg of magnesium glycinate boldly printed on the front of a bottle. However, if you take the time to flip it over and carefully read the fine print, you might discover that it actually contains only 60 or 90 mg of elemental magnesium. That prominent 400 mg figure refers to the entire compound, magnesium glycinate, not the actual absorbable magnesium your body can utilize. Consequently, someone might consume a pill, believing they are receiving a full 400 mg dose, when in reality, they are only getting a small fraction, and then wonder why they don't experience a noticeable difference even after months of consistent supplementation. This can be particularly dangerous if you are relying on magnesium to help manage or lower high blood pressure. Remember, without sufficient magnesium, your body cannot properly absorb or utilize potassium, and a deficiency in both of these vital minerals can lead to a dangerous spike in your blood pressure, not to mention disrupting over 300 other critical bodily functions. Here's a crucial truth. It is physically almost impossible to pack 400 milligallons of elemental magnesium into just one or two average sized capsules. If a brand makes such a claim, they are likely not providing the complete or accurate information. Understanding these subtle yet significant differences can be the deciding factor in the success or failure of your supplementation strategy. While magnesium, D3, and K2 function as a powerful team, there's another essential nutrient operating behind the scenes, playing a vital supporting role: zinc. Zinc is crucial for regulating vitamin D receptors, supporting robust immune function, optimizing insulin activity, and facilitating cellular repair. However, there's an important consideration. If you supplement with high doses of zinc over an extended period, especially exceeding 30 milligrams daily, you also need to include copper in your regimen to maintain a healthy balance. Excessive zinc intake without adequate copper can lead to a copper deficiency, which can negatively impact your energy levels, disrupt heart rhythm, and even compromise your immune system. Therefore, if you're incorporating zinc into your D3, K2, and magnesium routine, be strategic and consider a balanced zinc to copper ratio, typically around 10:1, to ensure everything remains in harmony within your body. Carbohydrates, particularly refined carbohydrates, have the potential to significantly deplete your magnesium levels. Every time you consume sugar or processed carbs, such as white bread, pastries, or sugary sodas, your body demands extra magnesium to metabolize them efficiently. The more of these types of foods you consume, the more magnesium your body expends simply to manage the resulting blood sugar spike, which can rapidly deplete your reserves. This is where many people make a critical error. They mistakenly believe, well, I'm taking a bunch of supplements now so I can eat whatever I want. This is a significant misconception. Supplements are specifically designed to support a healthy lifestyle, not to replace it. If your diet is predominantly composed of processed junk, you are essentially forcing your body to fight a continuous uphill battle, and no supplement, no matter how potent or expensive, can fully counteract that damage. So, if you're investing your money in magnesium, D3, and K2 supplements, but still consuming fast food and excessive sugar, you might as well be flushing those capsules down the toilet. To truly experience the profound benefits, your supplements must complement a clean, whole foods based diet, not attempt to compensate for a poor one. This is why fundamental lifestyle changes must always go hand in hand with supplementation and never the other way around. Many individuals are unaware that common medications such as proton pump inhibitors used for acid reflux, diuretics, birth control pills, and even certain blood pressure drugs can significantly deplete your body's magnesium and zinc levels over time. Without adequate magnesium, your body cannot properly activate vitamin D3 or effectively utilize K2. Furthermore, existing health conditions like diabetes, chronic stress, or compromised gut health can also interfere with your body's ability to absorb and retain these vital nutrients. Therefore, if you are on long term medications or managing chronic health issues, it becomes even more crucial to meticulously monitor your nutrient intake, choose highly absorbable forms of supplements, and consult with a healthcare professional as needed. Remember, while magnesium, D3, and K2 can offer incredible health benefits, everyone's body is unique. Always consult your healthcare provider before initiating or discontinuing any supplement regimen. As we've explored in today's video, magnesium, vitamin D3, and K2 are not merely three distinct supplements. They represent a powerful, interconnected system that can either significantly enhance your health or, if misused, potentially cause serious harm. The outcome hinges entirely on how you choose to utilize them. Now, it's your turn. Have you ever made any of the common mistakes I've discussed? Or do you have a success story or even a struggle with the magnesium D3 and K2 trio? Please share your experiences in the comments section below. I genuinely read them all and often respond. I firmly believe that true health isn't about indiscriminately taking as many supplements as possible. It's about cultivating a deep understanding and consistently getting the simple foundational elements right. The correct knowledge can transform a 50-cent supplement into a lifesaver, while ignorance can render even the most expensive supplement a potential danger. If this video has helped you avoid costly mistakes or provided valuable insights, please hit the like button, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to Golden Vitality. We are dedicated to delivering science backed health insights, explained simply, to help us all build a stronger, healthier life together. We'll see you in the next episode of Dr. William Lee Health.